Hey everybody, what's up? And today I'm going to be giving you a look at my newest Lego MOC. This is a custom Lego antique shop, and as you can see it is a corner building right there, and it is built on a 16 by 16 Lego base plate. In this video I'm going to be giving you a close look at this MOC, so let's begin. So let's take a look at this MOC, and before I begin I do want to let you all know that I have recently gotten a brand new microphone for my videos, so let me know by leaving a comment if the audio sounds better in this video. So this is my Lego antique shop, and the story behind this is that it was once just an old building in the city that was kind of like abandoned, no one owned it, and the person who currently owns the antique shop decided to buy the building to show off all of her antiques, maybe even sell some to get some extra money. So that's the story behind this building, and you can see this is a corner building, so there'd be a street right here and a street right here. So it really only has to be presentable on two sides of the building. Starting by zooming in at this thing, if you look at the door there, you can see there is a golden lock on it right there, and you'll see a lot of gold throughout this thing because gold is the main color that the owner of this store likes. Also gold is this sign up here, and this is a pretty basic sign, but I think it looks really good. Just has some gold elements, kind of looks like some gold ears or something. Not really sure the significance of it, but it looks really cool. Each of the sides of this building are symmetrical. So you can see there's a window down there. It's very dark inside, but I can fix that, which I'll show you in a second. You can see there's a lot of white. There's even some overhang here, and the roof is rounded on the sides, which is really, really nice. Adds for a really cool, smooth finish. Now taking a look at the roof of this building is modular, of course, but you'll notice that there's something on top of the roof here, and this is a light brick assembly. So all I have to do is go like this and pull off this little capsule piece, and I can put it on and it'll turn on the light brick just like so, and it actually leaves the light brick on, which makes a really, really cool effect, and it gets a ton of light inside of the building. I really, really like that. So that's really all there is to see for the outside of this building. It's, like I said, it's a corner building, so these two sides right here really don't have to be seen by the other people. It is mostly good, but there are some areas like right here where there's other colors that are used, but there's really not a problem with that. So, as I said, this is a modular MOC, and all you have to do is take off the roof, and the whole roof assembly comes off as one piece, just like so, and that'll give us a good look at the interior of this MOC. With the roof removed, you can get a pretty good look at the overall layout of this building, but I think it's actually going to be easier to show you the details through the doors and windows, just because of how tall this building actually is. So the doorway is right here with the entrance, and as soon as you enter, you come down to this little table, which has her most prized antiques on there. On that table, there's Chase McCain's handcuffs, the piece of resistance, Lloyd's green ninja garb, and Dobby's sock. Moving along to the back, you can see the owners standing right there at the register, and if you look really closely, you can see some gems in her table. Looking up above at some of the displays that are on the high shelves, you can see that on this side, we just have a bunch of license plates up there. That's a printed piece from one of the Cars Lego sets, which is really cool. And up here we have a bunch of action figures that she has. There are some gold ones, some silver ones, and even Jack and the Beanstalk. Through the window you can get a better look at some of the stuff that I just mentioned, and you can see the owner is happily working back there, which I think looks great. Looking in this way, you can see there are a bunch of just different decorations on the wall there. It's really hard to see what is what there, but I think it looks really good. You can see a bunch of them are in the Ninjago language. And then right here against the window there is a gold gem, you can see right in there. So there's just another look at that, and looking this way through it, you can start to get a look at the back walls, and you can also see the piece of resistance as I mentioned earlier. Here is a minifig eye view of coming right in through the door of this place, which I think is really awesome. There's yet another look at that table, and if we actually go up, you can kind of see what the minifigs would see looking up at those license plates as I mentioned earlier, as well as some of those action figures. So that is just a really, really cool view of this place, and I can even take out this middle assembly real easily just like so, and you can get an even better look at the register back there. So yeah, just really, really good looking. And then looking at the sides there, you can see there are some Nexo Knights shields there, which are pretty cool, and they're just a really fun decoration to have. And then if we move on and look in through this window, there's a little bit more to see, and the biggest thing to see is actually up there in the back. That is a fish, and that's one of those fish that would be hanging on a wall as a decoration. I don't know the correct term for it, but it's one of the ones that would jump out and sing at you, and I had to include that because that's kind of like the most antique thing I could think of. There's another look at that gem that was at that other window, and that's pretty much all there is to see for the interior of this. One more thing though that you can really see good from this side is that the woman who runs this place has the key to the city right there on the edge of her register, so that's her most prized thing other than the four mentioned in the middle. Just one more angle of this MOC, and there's actually a couple things you can see that weren't able to be seen earlier. The first thing here is these hieroglyphics, and this is just a really cool display. It just is really, really awesome that the owner of the store even has them, so that's really fun. Then over here on top of this window, there are just some more yellow gems, and on the very bottom, it's going to be kind of hard to see, but there's just like a golden railing down there. I'm not really sure what the significance of it is, but I think it is really cool nonetheless. And that's going to be it for this video, so that is the MOC. I hope you all like this MOC. I mentioned in my New Year's resolutions video that I did at the beginning of the year that I wanted to make more and more Lego MOCs. And I'm glad to say that I've actually started doing that, and this is the first one that I'm showing here on YouTube. So that's really special. And as always, this MOC is going to get put in my Lego City. I just haven't had the time to put it in yet because I do have some rearranging to do. That's going to be it for this video though, so thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you all again in my next video.